What's up, guys? It's Matt. Welcome back to the Chasing the Dream podcast. Today, we got my girlfriend Maya.
Hi, guys.
Her first episode. This is episode 36. And I believe this is episode 8 of season 4,
Wow.
I think. Let me look. Just want to make sure that I'm correct, because if I'm not, I'm going to be mad.
My hair looks crazy.
Yep, this would be episode 8 of season 4. And episode 38, so... No, 36, so... He's great.
Yeah.
So tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hi, guys. I'm Maya. Should I say age?
No.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Maya. I'm Matt's girlfriend. I go to college, and I have a early childhood major. And... yeah. Pretty much a little bit about me. Is that enough? Or do you want more?
You'll be fine. It's fine.
I'm just a little awkward.
A little awkward. You're fine in the vlogs.
It's because it's different, because it's a podcast, and it goes out on different platforms.
Okay, but our vlogs are
Okay, so I'm sorry, gosh,
getting
whatever.
more views than the podcast is.
Okay, well then blow this one up then, and make it blow up.
It's fine.
Funny enough, today is actually our 6-month anniversary.
As of today.
As of
It's
today.
April 17th right now. And it's our 6th month. So I don't know when this is probably going to be. It's probably going to be out like literally after we're done, most likely. I don't know yet. I haven't really figured that when I want to post this yet. Probably right after. But I kind of wanted to get into a little bit of how me and her met, because in one of our vlogs that I'm in the middle of making right now currently, I said something about, our little love story of... What are you doing?
Taking the hair off the mic.
It's fine.
Okay.
Little bit of our love story a little bit in this podcast, and I kind of promoted our podcast even without doing it. And now that I am doing it, I am lost train of thought. So I didn't know how I wanted to start it, but I came up with it in my head, and I shouldn't have written it down like I usually do, but I didn't do it. So that's on me. I mean, we can probably just get into talking about your childhood education stuff right now.
Sure.
I think this would be the best bet.
I mean, I've so far only been in college for about a year, and I think you're blocking me with your head.
No?
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought that it was blocking
Look how
me.
wide the camera is.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to a big camera.
Yeah, that's a big camera. That is such a big camera.
What if you like? Not even like that big.
I'm not even kidding. Like, one
You
way.
can't even.
Look, that's how tiny this camera is, and she's saying that's a big camera.
Okay, forget about it. I've been in college now for almost a year. My main goal with this career choice was because I feel like there's not enough teachers in this world. More so because there's not. They have a terrible pay rate, but we're trying to get more teachers out there, so then more money can be pushed on to teaching more of the educational standpoint and everything. So I think that'll be a big goal, is doing that. But my main thing is to work with younger kids, not more so older, because I feel like third graders and past that are judgy as heck and kind of would bully you and yell at you and everything else, even though they're kids and you're supposed to be teaching them. They would kind of still do that. So yeah. But I think my goal is to do probably pre-K to like kindergarten is my thing. I've always had a very good time with teaching little kids, and even though they're a little hard to handle, they're still my favorites to be around and be with. So yeah, do a lot of that. And I mean, eventually maybe a goal is to open up a daycare center, but that would be iffy because you need a lot of rights for that, and you need a lot of things to do that.
Make sure you're
But
not
I mean,
beatable.
have a what?
A beatable.
A peatable?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I'm not saying it.
I have a.
Oh, you guys will probably know what beatable is, but
Okay, we're just gonna forget about that.
beatable. New word of the day. Beatable. I don't know how to spell it. Don't ask me how to spell it because I don't know how to spell shit.
You really can't spell shit.
Continue talking! Welcome to the Chasing the Dream podcast. Fuck.
But I'm very excited to continue on with that major and make hopefully some kids want to be a teacher or go in that same field, assuming it's still around in 3 years' time with our lovely president right now. But we will see. I mean, heck, the minimum wage that teachers get paid is more than or less than the gas prices, I think, right now. Or maybe even, I don't even know.
Walmart employees get paid more than teachers. Well, team leads and coaches. I'm not kidding.
But I mean, we make I think we do 20 hours, $20 an hour, but it's $32,000 a year.
Yeah, coaches make twice as much at Walmart.
Okay, great, thanks.
And store managers too. Just so
Okay.
you know. Store managers make about 6 figures a year.
Do I look like I'm a store manager?
I'm just saying, store managers make more than teachers in general.
I know.
Which is bad.
I'm aware.
Okay. You're saying 32,000 a year.
Okay,
When coaches make about 80 to 90
Okay.
and store managers make 6 figures.
What does it have to do with anything about teaching?
Because me and James made a joke about how we all make more than teachers. Besides, I call them the slaves, but... What?
Yeah?
Guys, if you're watching this, you see how she's fucking looking at me? It's fucking great.
You're calling a teacher a slave.
I didn't call a teacher a slave! What?
Where the fuck did you get a slave from?
I was saying besides the Walmart employees, which I called slaves at some point because of how bad Walmart treats them.
Got it. Okay, now that makes more sense.
Not teachers are fucking slaves.
I do not sound like that.
I wasn't trying to mimic you.
Name.
See what I gotta deal with? I've been dealing with this for 6 months. Half a year. Half a year. What I'm fucking dealing with. Fucking great. Great. Great!
I guess what? You still love me.
That's fair. Continue.
But, we very much need some more teachers in the world, and I feel like it would be good for me to get another body and mind out there who knows what they're doing. I mean, with my experience with the daycare center that I worked at, that was a special teaching place. Good God. The teachers there, mind you, acted like they were freaking middle schoolers who had middle school drama every single day. And I was so over it, and just, it made no sense for why they were so dramatic and aggravating and everything else. Just, oh my God. It was so frustrating. So frustrating. But, yeah. I've always been told that I have the patience, more so actually, for working with kids, funny enough, than I do with you.
Oh.
Because apparently I have bad patience, and he gets mad about it. And yet here I am having better patience with a 2-year-old than you. But,
because I'm not 2 years old, that's why.
About that. I mean, I guess so. But, yeah, we got some really fun, lesson plans to do with kids, and I have a lot of fun, making them and kind of just creating them and seeing what the kids can do with each activity and make it more so theirs, or make it more on their like imagination side, where it's not just gonna be like the same thing over and over again. Like that's just kind of what I love. They have a never-ending imagination and way of how they see the world, and they use play pretend toys and everything all the time. And I mean, heck, I would still even play pretend things if I was their age, because it was fun. I mean, will I admit that I was still playing with them up until like 4th grade? Probably, because I was. But it was great. It was very much worth my time, and I never hated playing with toys. I never did. I think that those kids especially would really enjoy playing with toys more and knowing more about the world than just doing the same lesson plans over and over and over again. So, yeah. So that's kind of why I'm doing it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So why'd you fall in love with it? Like, why is it kind of like the thing that you, like, fell in love with type thing?
Because I've always just seen a difference in how, like, teachers are. Like, if you guys have ever watched Matilda, you guys know of Miss Honey and how amazing that teacher was. Like, I want to be, like, that person for the kids and be their Miss Honey and be the person that, like, they go to for anything and everything and talk about home life if they need to, whatever, and let them be, like, and let them know that I'm their safe space. Mm-hmm. Where, like, they can come and to talk to me if there was ever like an issue, because I'm a very huggable person. I love giving hugs and receiving hugs. I say this to a lot of people. I'm like a human version of Olaf, but I'm not Snow. I'm actually physically I'm very cold, but I'm not a physical 3-tiered snowman who has arms and a carrot nose.
Arms and a carrot nose is wild.
He has stick arms. They're like little Twinkies.
I know.
Okay. Just saying.
I know.
That's what he looks like.
I know.
Okay. And he has really great humor. I mean, I don't really have like the best humor, but I still make jokes. And I still make him laugh. So all that matters.
Yeah, that is true.
But also though, like, a lot of my family has told me that I have a really great attitude and a really great personality and, like, energy towards, like, teaching kids. And I've also been told from, like, even, like, where I work, I see kids almost, like every day, and I have a immediate, like, a connection, like, with the kids, even if I don't even know them. I just immediately am all bubbly and happy, and I talk in that loud baby voice and squeaky baby voice that all of those kids love to hear, because that's what every mother or person gets excited when they see any baby or little kid. It's just a thing that just happens to everybody. I mean, it's a never-ending thing. But, yeah. I mean, it makes me happy, and it makes me want to do more for the world than just be whatever teacher like I want to be, like something like important. So yeah.
You want to get into our little love story?
I mean, I can.
Well, I'm just asking if you want to have us get
I do.
Okay. So first thing before we actually get into the love story, you guys need to follow not follow, but subscribe to the Matt and Maia channel, where we're basically posting things that we want that are basically memorable moments, or more so just for fun. It's kind of like a little adventure journey vlog channel that we're doing. Like in July, we have like a big trip coming in Boston.
Almost like 2 weeks worth.
Where we're gonna be July 8th all the way to the 14th. We're gonna be in Boston, Massachusetts,
and be filming pretty much the whole time.
Pretty much, and we got 2 concerts. We have Noah Kahan and Alex Warren that we're going to. They're both a few days apart.
You will continue to hear us talk about these all the time, because we're just trying to hype up the videos, because they're gonna be really good videos. But it's getting the viewers on them is what we need.
We get the views on them.
Yeah,
that's the subscribers.
no, I know. It's getting, like, the counts up and everything.
Yeah.
But, like,
I'm not really worried about the numbers. I'm just doing it for fun at this point.
Yeah. But
'Cause,
it's gonna be super fun.
I mean, I've been doing this. I mean, a lot of these people that are on this podcast know, they know me through Golden Ninja 3 games, and I've been doing this for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So, numbers to me are numbers. Like, when I first started out, obviously numbers were numbers. Like, I wanted numbers. I really, really, really wanted the views, and I really, really wanted the subscribers. Now it's just like, I hit 791 people on YouTube already, and I've hit like so many like these big milestones that these small YouTubers have already hit, and I just don't care. I'm at the point where I don't care. Like, for her, like we hit like 85 subscribers on our vlog channel. That's a major deal for her.
Freaking massive.
But
I mean,
it's
half
not
of them
a major
are
deal for me.
Half of them are my friends, and half of them are family, and whatever else. But
And
it's
even
like,
but like half of them too are from me when I first did it all by myself.
or even from just totally random people who just find it like across the pages or like whatever. But what do you do? Oh, you put it on Smack. It's Friday. It's SmackDown. It's also the Friday before WrestleMania, so that's a big deal. But to continue on from our lovely love story. Gosh, well, I think it actually all began on.
Hold on, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, it all began probably like the last week before like the beginning of like October. I downloaded Facebook Dating, and I was kind of just scrolling on there, just doing like whatever.
Now, I'm going to put this in you guys' head. Mind you, in October, I was already broken up with my ex. You guys know who it is. Me and her were already split at the time. Continue.
So I randomly just found his little profile, and it's of him and his little kitty cuddled up together in a flannel.
He's in a box right now.
And yes, he is in a box on the desk, but he's listening.
You're the reason why I got a girlfriend again, you kitty.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I got scared. But so I found his profile, and I swiped on him, and I said, "Hi, handsome." And then about a day later, he goes, "Oh, hi." Took you about a day to respond.
Oh, hi. I said, hey. Beautiful is what I said.
Oh. Okay, sorry, gosh. But at that time, I was kind of like, I wanted a relationship, but I didn't know to what standpoint and at what level kind of thing. But I was also kind of like spacing myself because at the time, I was talking to way too many guys for my own liking. To the point where I was like, I literally probably blocked all of them within 2 days of talking with him. I mean, our first phone call was about 8 minutes long.
Yeah, our first phone call was probably about like 14 minutes-ish.
And then
just shooting the shit.
And then I had to go and get dinner, and we just continued just texting like pretty much like the whole time. We ended up actually having a date night. The first, not like a date night, but like a movie night thing. No, because we watched.
Oh wait, no, we did a movie. We did a movie on the iPad and whatever.
We watched Minions. So you watched it on your TV, and then I watched it on my laptop. We watched Despicable Me 3, 2?
1.
It was one of them, but we were watching that, and then like slowly kind of started being like talking more and everything, and then
don't mind the dogs in the background.
This was like October 9th, maybe. I don't remember. But then we just continued just talking and talking and talking. I mean, while Matt was still at Walmart, we called for 3 hours. Like, each call was almost like 3 hours long or 2 hours long or like whatever length. Like, they were long calls about just whatever. And then it started getting more personal and more like kind of like deeper stuff. And we were like, wow, we actually have a lot in common. Then I found out that he's spending his birthday alone. And I was like, that is not okay.
The only thing that I was doing on my birthday that day was literally being home.
And eating lasagna.
And having dinner with my parents. That was literally all I was doing. My whole birthday.
And I was like, no, that is not okay with me. So he actually came over to meet me for the first time, by the way, on his birthday. Because we were originally going to meet in the 18th, and then we met can I say it?
Yep.
On the 15th. So we met like 3 days before we were going to, and we started like hitting it off like immediately. There was not really like any like nerves from like the first time meeting, but it was definitely like there was a little bit of some flirtiness going on. I think a lot of us could sense it. But we went to, gosh, I was craving Five Guys fries, right? And then we went to Five Below, and then we kind of just like wandered around like doing like whatever kind of stuff. And then he had to leave me for like about like almost like an hour, 2 hours, because he was going back home to dinner with his parents and see some of his friends. And then came back. Ended up having some partying and some fun. And funny enough, I let him sleep in my bed. I let him sleep in my bed as the first time meeting. I really hope that my mom doesn't find this channel. Okay, well, we're gonna hope to God that she doesn't. But that was the first time ever kind of having like a guy like in my bed, which was very nice. Then besides the time when I woke him up and I was like, I almost had to have him go and sleep on the beanbag because I couldn't handle how much he was moving and kicking me and everything. And then it turns out that I was actually kicking him a lot of the time, so he got mad about that. But we in the end ended up actually getting together on the 17th, so not even 2 days later. Literally not even 2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me with flowers, and we pretty much stayed like silent on like all socials for like our like first month kind of thing, but did like some like kind of like hinting
We were
at
only
it.
silent on our social medias because there was a little
Very
thing that I
toxic
had.
thing.
It was very, very toxic, so I kind of stayed quiet about who I was with and who I was dating. Because now they're accusing me of talking to her while I was with the other person, but I wasn't. And obviously they don't believe it for a second because they're just jealous that I'm in a relationship and they're not. And literally recently, I'm not even kidding you, I'm not saying who and what, but you guys remember Colby? Colby saw them the other day at a place, and she basically called her ugly and asked if I was still with her because she's just jealous it's not them. So, that's literally... That's a whole other story for another day. Obviously, you guys know I already went into depth with my cheating that has happened and my life that has happened previously and why I took that long of a break. I can't remember what episode that was. It was 4 months ago that I talked about my cheating and me being pushed out of my own apartment and all that stuff. So that's kind of like, kind of almost the same situation where I got pushed to the curb. And as soon as I got pushed to the curb and I came back to this place, I ended up, texting through Facebook dating with her because I wanted, not to be lonely, and I wanted to not just be lonely. I mean, that's kind of a bad way to put it. I just didn't like being alone anymore. So I just kind of...
But also, though,
did
to be
my
fair,
own thing.
he wasn't even searching for a relationship at that point either.
I only had a few reasons why I wasn't searching for a relationship, because of trust problems and the trauma that I was put through in my past relationship. So it was kind of just let's just make a friend that's a girl, hang with them, and if shit just ends up going wrong, then shit just goes wrong, or if shit just happens. So that was kind of where I was at that point, because I was at the point where I was just not going to date anymore for a little while because of, again, what happened. I got fucked over. I got pushed out of a place that I moved out of, and that time was something. You guys can go ahead and go listen to that podcast. That one was episode 29, I believe. It's 29. That was episode 29. So you guys can go ahead and listen to it. But yeah, that was something. And obviously, like I said, I met her through Facebook dating, and I kind of just went from there. But again, other people think I was doing it behind people's backs. So when that wasn't the case. So, that was my life. For a long time. I was dealing with it for a lot.
Do you want to explain a little bit of your side of the story? About how we kind of, like, whatever?
Maybe.
Like, do you want to put in anything about, like, how long we were... I don't know.
I mean, we talked for...
About a week.
Stopped talking for 2 weeks because of what you were going through. And then just started talking again, and then we talked about what happened with you. And I kind of helped you through it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we stopped talking for 2 weeks? And I was like, oh, yeah, we did.
So.
But, throughout all of it, he's been a really great sport. So, I wouldn't have done it with anybody else.
I still have little issues, the trauma issues still.
Yeah.
With, what happened in the past with my 5-year relationship that I was in. But, it's kind of just slowly faded, slowly came back type thing. But
it is definitely getting better. It really is.
it's getting there.
But I think, what else did you want to talk about? Anything else?
No.
No? You don't want to talk about the hearing aid?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm a little different than others. Not really, like, super different.
She's a special human.
Thanks. I was actually born deaf in my left ear. And I have a hearing aid. So I have a magnet on my head, which actually, as a matter of fact, on this side of my head, there's a magnet. It's all, like, shaved right there and kind of, like, empty. Yeah, because there's a magnet back there.
I don't have a magnet, so I can't.
Just scar and everything. But I can stick a metal fork to my head. I can stick a bracelet to my head. I can stick...
There's no magnets on my desk.
Give me this carabiner, though. This might work.
Not my carabiner. No.
A little.
Yeah, but not much. You can't just keep
Not
it there.
much. But,
Actually, there might be a magnet on my refrigerator.
That's fine. But, so I have a magnet in my head that my hearing aid goes onto. And then, that's kind of how I help hear. And, yeah, I did get bullied for it for several years of my life. But I got past it.
For? My last name.
Yeah.
Instead of being called Morin, they would call me Moron. And I swear to fuck, if any of you started using it again, you're getting pummeled.
Pummeled? I don't even want to ask. But if you guys have any questions or anything,
drop them in the comments and she'll answer them. She'll go through and she'll answer if you guys have questions about more of her hearing aid.
I mean, they never even ask any questions or comments or anything. Do they?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they
Oh,
don't.
okay. Well, if you do, then great. But if you don't, totally fine. But, if you guys want to have me back on again, we'll see what happens. But, I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know a little bit about me and what we've been up to and what's to come and what's after that. But, yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
But, we'll see you guys again soon.
Guys, just remember to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Apple, Google, Anchor, Spotify, all those platforms. I'm on it. Follow them; it'd be great.
And follow Matt and Maia.
Yeah, no. Our links will be in the
You
description
can actually. You can follow Matt and Maia 25 on TikTok.
All
Go
the
and
links
follow
for our
our-
stuff will be in the description of this.
We got some
podcast.
fun things coming up soon. But we'll catch you guys soon.
Yep.